Hey, so do you see the tree behind me? There it is. Poor thing. It's seen a lot of action over the last month, as probably yours has too. We weren't entirely sure it was going to make it all the way to 12th night, to Epiphany. But I think we're going to keep it, partly because we like it, and partly because I don't think we have any time to take it down between then and now. We're all back at work, as you might be as well. Certainly the kids went back today, back to school, and I know that that means for a lot of us that the routine begins again. Certainly does for me. This Sunday, though, we are going to finish off the holiday season, right? Christmas is not just one day. It is still Christmas until Sunday. So we will sing some carols, just three, usual size service. And we'll talk a little bit about a number of things, but certainly part of that will be the journey of discovery that we often talk about on that day, because we do the reading of the three, well, we call them the three wise men. Okay, here's some, I know we've talked about it before, but we're assuming that they're wise because they're some kind of scholar, or at least reasonably bright. But they're not kings, and we don't really know whether they were all men or not. And we also don't know how many there were. That's a little bit of leftovers from Christmas pageants and We Three Kings and things like that, cultural glosses of the actual reading. The reading itself is kind of long, so I'm not actually going to do it all. I'll do it all on Sunday, but I'm not going to do it all right now. I do have a little bit of it, though. Let's see if I can, without messing up the camera too much, grab it. And this will be the part, I think you all know this reading. So this will be the part after, it's when they show up, right? If it's a pageant, this is when they go, I give you gold, I give you myrrh, and do that whole thing. So here we go. This is from Matthew, which is where you find this story, chapter 2. After their audience with the ruler, they set out. The star which they had observed at its rising went ahead of them until it came to a standstill over the place where the child lay. They were overjoyed at seeing the star, and upon entering the house found the child with Mary, his mother. They prostrated themselves and paid homage. Then they opened their coffers and presented the child with gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Then they were warned in a dream not to return to Herod, so they went back to their own country by another route. So that's the story, and we'll talk a little bit more about it on Sunday. I think for us, as we get ready for our new year, no matter what that means for us, obviously there's a lot of things that happen in a year. It's good to think about that a little bit, where we've been and where we're going. I think the key thing to remember is that for what this Bible actually calls the astrologers, for them, it wasn't the end of a journey. It was just kind of halfway. They had to get back, right? They had to return by another route, and they no doubt had more adventures. So Christmas isn't the end of our journey either. It's the end of Advent. But our journey continues as well, and there are more adventures for us too. So we'll think a little bit about that on Sunday. I look forward to seeing you, and hopefully your tree is still up, but I totally get it if it isn't. Hang in there, and we'll keep in touch.